Hey, what's up, people out there in YouTube land? It's your boy, Mr. House of Jazz. I hope everyone had a very happy Thanksgiving. I am currently recording this. Technically, it's Saturday now because it's a little after midnight. Thanksgiving was Thursday. But I absolutely positively had to jump on this. I appreciate the shout out, Mr. MaximunRD. He and we had a discuss when he had his other tag response up about the console that you love that people hate on. And I had made the suggestion that, or I just said, if you want to, definitely make one asking about the game that you love that people just hate on. You know what I'm saying? So, and he responded back to me, and he said he was going to do his 200th video first, and then his 201st video will be that question. And lo and behold, he kept his promise, and all he asked was that I would, make sure that I make a video response to it. So here I am. I just saw the video maybe about a half hour ago with him putting it up, and so I was like, okay, I know it's after midnight, don't necessarily feel like making a video until I saw that, that him when he put that, response up, and I was like, oh, it's on. But okay, enough of all that, man. But the game that I absolutely love, that I've probably never really heard anyone other than MaximunRD, because he did tell me when we was talking on YouTube, in the comment section of his other tag response video, he's like the only other person I ever heard actually say they like E.T. for the Atari 2600. I just started looking at videos of video games and stuff on YouTube a year or 2 years ago, and I remember, every time I would think of a game I loved, I would type it in and see, what people had to say about it. And I never knew, I never knew that so many people hated the game E.T. for the Atari 2600. I never knew that as a kid. I had that cartridge. I still have it around here somewhere. I love playing E.T. And it's amazing. I mean, you have people that actually want to blame that game for the video game crash. I believe it was of 83, I believe it was. There's people that want to blame that game for it. And I'm listening to all these reviews, and I'm like, I didn't know that people hated that game so much that there was a lot of unsold copies. And I was hearing stories, how Atari just threw them out, destroyed them, or something. I don't know. And I'm just sitting there like, huh? I didn't know. I guess when I got E.T., I probably was maybe about 5, 6 years old. Now, I will admit, I didn't know how to play that game and how to defeat the game until one of my sister's friends came over, and she knew how to play it, because I didn't read. I think I told you in my other video, I don't read instruction booklets. Now, back then, I probably didn't read the instruction booklet because I probably just couldn't read yet. But trust me, y'all, I can read. I'm a teacher, so I hope I can read. But anyway, and I remember, she just showed me. She was just visiting my sister. I guess I can't remember exactly how we got on that topic. I guess she probably was just watching me play the game, and I would just play it, just to run around, play it. But I didn't know how to defeat it. And her name was Janice. I still remember. I mean, we haven't seen her in, 20-something years, but I remember her name. Her name was Janice. And she showed me. She was like, okay, you got to get these 3 pieces at the telephone. And then you look for this symbol. Once you find a symbol with the 3 pieces, you just press the red button. His little neck goes up, and then all of a sudden a little clock comes up in the top corner, wherever I can. And then you go back to the first screen that you start on and look for the landing pad symbol. And you just stand there, and then that's it. And I was like, oh wow. And I mean, I used to just play it over and over and over again. Now, what I don't know, with the game, of course, you have the scientist and the FBI agent that's messing with you. They like you could have three pieces of the telephone, and then one of them will come and take a piece of the telephone and then drag you back to their little laboratory or jail or wherever they try. And of course, the game definitely can become difficult. But if you play the game on level 3, like when you're at the title screen and you just move it to level 3, you actually play the game without the FBI agent or the scientist bothering you. And that's a good way to play the game, to just learn how to play it. To get used to, okay, this is what you have to do. And then once you get confident on what you have to do, then you can go ahead and play, level 1 or level 2 with the scientist and the FBI agent, just to challenge yourself. And it was a very well developed game. So I don't know. I don't know how many positive videos are out there about ET, but if there aren't any out there, well, I'm happy to be the first one to put a positive review out, because I absolutely love the game. And it seems like everybody on the planet Earth, in this Milky Way, this solar system, everybody on Jupiter, Pluto, I know one of those planets is not a planet anymore, but I don't know, anyway. But everybody hates it. But I love it. So I do have one other game I just want to mention, and I'm not going to go too deep into detail because I don't know how long this video is, and also I want to attach to this me playing ET on a Atari 2600 emulator right here on my computer, showing you. I think I beat it in like 3 or 4 minutes or whatever, and it just gives you a quick overview of how to play it for those that are wondering how to play the game. So I want to hurry up and get off. But the other game that and this is just within the last week or two, I just decided to look this up, and a lot of people hate on Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest for the Nintendo Entertainment System. To me, that is the best Castlevania game out of Castlevania 1, 2, and 3 on the NES. Maybe it's because it's the first Castlevania game I had. The first game I ever had was Castlevania 2. I never had Castlevania 1 at first. And then I got Castlevania 1, and I didn't like Castlevania 1. I was like, I don't like this. So, but, like I said, I don't want to drag it up, but I just wanted to throw in another video game. And maybe I'll do another video, not necessarily as a tag response, but just a regular video on my channel about Simon's Quest. I absolutely love that game, and I think it's one of the best games on the Nintendo Entertainment System. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this. Again, following this clip right here, you will see me play ET. So for those that who may have never learned how to do it, I am playing it on level 3. So of course there will be no FBI agents and scientists bothering me. But like I said, I haven't played the game in a long time, so I wasn't trying to play it on the hard difficulty. I just wanted to just give those that may have gotten frustrated with it, and maybe that's why they hate it, just to show you real quick how to beat the game. I did it in like 3 or 4 minutes, so hope you enjoy. Until next time, y'all, House of Jazz out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you notice right here on this screen at the top, the number has switched to 1, 2, 3. If you miss it, just start the video again. If you look at the top of the screen, over top of ET's face, there's a number that says 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if people know this or not, but if you select 3, then you see how that FBI agent is standing over there, the little boy's walking away, scientists, none of those characters mess with you if you play the game on level 3, I guess is what it's called. The reason why I selected this is because I haven't played the game in a long time, and I simply wanted to just make a video showing how to actually accomplish defeating this game of ET. So right now what I'm doing is I'm walking around and I'm trying to find the 3 pieces to the telephone. If you see how I found that question mark, whenever you're on a screen and a question mark pops up, if you just press the red button on your controller, if there's a phone in one of those black holes, you'll see a little white dot flash. Let's see if there's one on this screen. We're about to find it right there. Okay, you see how that little white dot flash? That means there's a telephone piece in there. So your job is to just find the 3 pieces of the telephone. Now I have the 3 pieces of the telephone. As you can see in that top left corner, it looks like an E and then the little telephone thing on top. There's a symbol that you have to look for, and you get ready to come up right now. You see that symbol right there? I know that was kind of quick, but once you see that symbol, all you have to do is press the red button, and then you come back to this home screen. And if you look at the symbol that's up right now, there's a square with a circle in the middle of it. All you have to do is, while you're waiting for that clock to tick down, you simply just stand where you have that square at, and that's it. You complete the game. And as you can see, the little thing came down, banked me up, and this is it. I just completed the game of E.T. Again, if you want to play the game without having the scientist and the FBI agent bother you, you simply put it on 3, level 3 at the title screen by just hitting your game select, level select, whatever it is, game select button on your Atari. Of course, obviously, I'm using the emulator right here. Stella. I'm using the Stella Emulator. And there you go.